And welcome back to those of you who have returned to watch this game with us. We have weathered the weather delay, and we are now back underway for the second half as the storms, for the most part, have passed. We even have some sunlight out with the rain, and the Dragons, holding on to their 2-0 lead, have possession now. Howard, in their white uniforms, black shorts, are going from left to right in the second half. The Northern Virginia Nighthawks, in their green and yellow trim, going from right to left for this period. Dragons ahead 2-0 thanks to two penalty kicks, the first of which was saved but then scored on the rebound. The second of which was put directly into the net. Carbo with the first goal, Jason Fuentes with the second one, and Howard ahead 2-0. Not to say that it's been one-sided. The Nighthawks have had plenty of opportunities, 7 shots to be exact, couple of saves. Now it's going to be through and goal. Howard has added to that total. As Abdul Kamara has put it in. A great pass by Leo Denora to set him up, and the Dragons have made it a 3-0 lead. So Kamara from Denor, and Howard now with somewhat of a comfortable lead against these Nighthawks as the elongated halftime, because the weather delay has not slowed down the Dragons at all. This is Baraka Carbo. Was able to dance through a number of Nighthawks, but in the end it will find its way to goalkeeper for Nova. Bob gets it wide. And a great job by Estrada, able to work his way through the Nova midfield to get possession. Sanchez, under pressure, will play it wide to Sissoko. Sissoko able to get around his man. Plays it forward to Estrada. You're going to see a lot more slide tackling in this second half, I imagine, with the turf being wet. Players just love to slide across it. Kamara gives it away and then doubles down with a foul from behind. Acting head coach Didi Abu, who is taking over for head coach Stefan Dragunov, who is not able to attend in this game. We wish him good health as he tries to recover. And Abu, trying to encourage his team to clean up their game a little bit in terms of possession, as well as trying to limit the fouling. Howard was called for 14 first half fouls. And the assistant referee is now waving his flag. It looked like there was a second ball in play, and we will have to stop play. Sissoko gives it away. Nova trying to find on the counterattack. Goes for the diagonal through ball, but unable to get through the Howard defense. Bob gets it wide, but unable to be controlled. On the foot of, I believe that was Nolasco. Ayala throws it long. Bob plays it all across goal. Pinson has to hurry to get to it as Mahmoud Mansour was sitting right there trying to see if he can get a poke on it. Pinson does a good job of getting around Mansour. Estrada tries to get inside to Mansour. Unable to make the connection, and now the Nighthawks are on the break, but cut out by Kagira Kargbo. He's trying to get around Romero, successfully does so. Kamara tries to play it through to Tenor. Tenor surrounded by Nighthawks, and he will draw the foul. So Howard will get a free kick just outside of the corner of the 18-yard box. It will be Jason Fuentes standing over it alone. He will chip it to the back post. Saved by Pinson as Sekou Dunbuya had a free header, put it on cage, and Pinson was forced to make a very good save on the back post. The Nighthawks just were outnumbered on the back post on that play. It will result in a corner kick for Howard as Fuentes will go across the field to take this. Certainly put that last one right on the perfect spot. Does so again here. It's going to be saved once again by Pinson. This time it was Kagira Kargbo who was able to rise up and hit the header towards goal. Pinson, another fine save. Nolasco finds Aguise. Kargbo trying to fight him through, and it's able to get it. Ayala goes sliding through, still trying to dive for it. Another one, and it's going to be a foul against the Dragons again, as their foul total continues to hike up. It's going to be Aguise. Appears to be lining it up. Hinojosa is also there, but it's going to be Aguise. Able to find Romero, but Romero heavy touch, and that's going to be a hard foul from behind, and the referee will pull that one back and call that against the visiting team. Played for a long ball. Mansour trying to get to it, and a really good play by Pinson again, who comes out, makes a strong play to take it off of the foot of Mansour. Played up by Nova. Mejia goes wide to Nolasco. Nolasco trying to keep it in and runs out of real estate. Ayala puts the ball back in play quickly. Nolasco still off the field, not back in play yet. Now he's back in. Dunbuya. Ayala will have to chase this from his own corner. Plays it back to Sanchez, who's got to hurry. And will play it low across the field. Gets all the way up to Kamara. And Denor put a little bit too much pepper on that pass. Aguise. Looking to turn it back to Oriana. Gives it away. Mansour will just casually dribble it down to the corner. Now it goes back towards the middle. Kamara able to try to turn on it. Gets pulled on the play. No foul called. Back and forth action between the two teams right now. Nolasco looks to try to switch the field. Headed on by Estrada. Certainly no lack of energy from the teams in this game. Kargbo will settle things down for Howard and play it back to his defensive line. Played wide. This is Waka Tumbala. A collision between a couple of players. Waka Tumbala still down. Howard will continue play. Kamara into the box. And it played well off of Bob. And it is going to be a corner kick as the referee will determine that it was off of the Nova center defender. And both teams will make subs now. I believe that's what he was signaling for. And it is going to be a double substitution for the Nighthawks.
Told you, bro. If you did play the bet, would have won. No, you would have lost by like 6.
Corner kick goes into the box, played in dangerously. Kagira Kargbo could not quite get a strong touch on it. And the handball goes up, and the referee will say it hits the armpit of the Nighthawk player. And what a break that is for Nova, as that it looked like it clearly hit the arm of an outstretched arm from Nova. And now the foul is called back. A lot of action going on around the field. We've got potential penalty kicks. We've got fouls. We've got injured players lying down. In the end, it is just going to be a simple foul called against the Nighthawks. This will be Dunbuya. He will put a two-seamer into the box. Pinson is able to punch it out. A good play by the goalkeeper once again. Nighthawks on the counter. Guise plays it up for Toon. Toon will turn upfield. And a strong tackle from Samuel Gomez, who takes it off his foot and puts out a play to slow down the counter. And this will come up to us in the press box. Caught everybody here by surprise, but thankfully humans and equipment are all okay. Under 30 to play. It's going to be a free kick for the Nighthawks into the box. Hit out by Kargbo. Aguise goes wide. Rojosa into Romero. Romero plays it in. Knocked out. Another call for the referee to make. And it's going to be out for a corner kick. I don't even know if the ball was out of play when it was picked up. It's the yellow lines that are the soccer field, and it looked like it had never gone out of the play. Dragons might have actually caught a break because it looked like they picked it up with their hands. But it is going to be a corner kick for the Nighthawks. On the near side corner. The in-swinger towards the near post, headed on by Kargbo. Kamara will just let it go as he was trying to see if Estrado on the overlap would be able to get a touch on it, but it's going to be played back to the corner by the Nighthawks. To Toon. Toon will look to try to shoot here. It's going to be blocked away by the Dragons. Multiple players charging in on the shot attempt and able to prevent it. Referee in the way of the play there. The rule is they're supposed to stop play and give possession back to the team that kicked it. Referee did not stop play, but then a foul was called after it. Dunbuya goes long. Headed back where it came from by Pazmina. Toon try to get it at the corner to Mejia. And a foul will be called behind the play. Another foul against the Dragons. 18 fouls now against Howard to just 6 for Northern Virginia. Played into the box. Romero. Just outside the corner of the box. Tries to get some room. Plays it towards Aguise. Given away. Gomez plays up for Denor. Denor one-on-one. Tries to just play around him and run. And it's going to be cleared out by Bob on the cover of his left back. And that is going to be out for a Howard throw-in just at the corner flag. Hit into the box. Mansour tries an audacious attempt for a bicycle kick, and the referee will call it dangerous play against Mansour. Actually got some pretty good contact on the bicycle, but in the end the referee did not like the safety concern that it posed. Pinson with a line drive free kick. And that will roll all the way down to his counterpart. Sanchez will pick it up and punt one up into the air. Kamara lets it bounce, gets shielded off the play, then is able to head it on to Denor. Jobel Gray will come back into the game as he'll replace Mansour on the far side. Thrown short to Dunboya. Kema Kalam goes long, but it's going to be played back in by the Nighthawks. Mejia turns towards the middle. Slide tackle by Sissoko, and he got a clean ball on the tackle. I have no idea what the referee is trying to call. I believe maybe he's saying it's just a dangerous play with the studs going up, but it looked from here like he got all ball on that one. And the 20th foul called against the Dragons will be in somewhat controversial fashion, but it will end up being about a 35-yard free kick for Romero. He'll line it up and looks like he's going to try to power one into the top right corner, but instead goes over the net and out of play. Play towards the middle to Fuentes. Goes to the far sideline. Sissoko with a lot of room in front of him. He plays it early. Up to Gray. Gray's got a lot of wheels on him. Goes into the box. Cuts it back towards the middle. Gray. He'll try a shot. That one's going to be blocked away. Second attempt by Sissoko. That one will also be blocked. Sissoko throws it into Gray. Howard in a tight possession, and under the pressure, just give it away. Gray able to keep it in, trying to go along the sideline, and the referee now has his flag up. He is saying that Gray was offsides on the play. Excuse me, that was Kamara who was offsides. It's Kamara who has moved up to the center forward role, being flanked by Gray and Denor. Estrada flicks it behind him towards Gray. Gray finds Sissoko on the overlap. If this was boxing rounds and having to score, you'd have to say the first 10-15 minutes of the first half went towards the Dragons. Really, the last 10-15 minutes of the first half went in favor of the Nighthawks as they really were getting the better chances. But in the first 20 or 23 minutes of this second half, it has really been all Howard with a few sprinkled in chances of the Nighthawks. But Howard has really been controlling the possession as well as the scoring opportunities. This is Jason Fuentes once again. He will curl one into the box. Carbo got a head on it and tried to just flick it on. It might have been Gray. Nonetheless, it was just a little bit of a touch, but not enough to really direct it towards goal and be out for a goal kick. Pazmina hits it long. Mejia tries to chest it down. Gets it to Aguise. Dumbuya on the near sideline. Howard again, good one-touch passing. Get it to Gomez. Gomez tries to play it deep as he's getting held down by Kamara, and the foul will go against Kamara. Unbelievable. Kamara gets pulled down to the ground trying to make a run, and the referee will call the foul against him. Howard will try to work it up again. Denor taking on 3 defenders by himself, dribbles it back towards the middle. Still Denor with it. He goes down, and the ball will roll off him, and that will be, the referees are disagreeing. And the referee in the middle will now say it was a foul against the Dragons when the assistant referee on the near side said it was off of the Nighthawks for a throw-in. In the end, the referee in the middle of the field will be the one with the final call. Foul called against Toon, as both teams are really seeing a lot of whistles against them. Played short to Kamara. Kamara gets taken down, and another foul. Pretty amazing that we have now had 31 combined fouls with the two teams and only 1 yellow card. Denor finds Carbo. Kamara able to get a touch on it, but it gets away from him. Denor one-on-one against the defender. He'll try to turn the corner once again. He gets taken down. Again, no foul called. Thrown up the field. Aguise heads it out of play, and it's going to be a Howard throw-in. And that will go out of play. I believe that will be a corner kick for Howard, and it will indeed. It will be Jason Fuentes going towards the near side corner once again. Fuentes will be hitting the right-footed outswinger on this one. 5 white shirts in the box. Played into the box. Dangerous ball. Nova able to hit it out of the box, but right back to Fuentes. Fuentes puts it back in. Gray deflects to Estrada. Estrada with the shot. What a save by Pinson. A perfectly struck ball by Didier Estrada to keep it low. It was going for the bottom right corner, and Pinson read it all the way, made a diving save to his left, and is able to keep it out of his net. Cannot say enough for the effort of Jack Pinson. If not for him, this game could have really gotten out of hand, but he has really kept his team in it. Aguise finds Toon on the far side. And he makes the play to the corner when Mejia was making the run towards the middle. There's a little bit of miscommunication between the two gentlemen in green shirts. Kamara tries to plan for Denor and just misses catching the run. A really good ball by Abdul Kamara. Dragons will get to enjoy one more home game during this homestand as the Hartford Fighting Owls come to town a week from today on Tuesday, September 6th for a 4 p.m. game. 2 days after that, it will be CISO coming to town for that Thursday, and then the Dragons with a couple of road games after that, including their local rivalry against the Montgomery Raptors. Will see another chapter in the novel of that, which is these two teams going at each other in this sport. Denor into the box. He's taken down again, and the referee will stop the clock, and it will be a third penalty kick for the Dragons. Two Nighthawks came clattering into Denor. Not sure which one it was in the end that took him down, but the referee decided in the end that the penalty kick would be spotted. So Denor, who had his first penalty kick attempt saved in the first half, ended up being put in anyway by Kagera Kargbo on the rebound. But now Denor will get his second chance to put it in from the spot. Denor steps up, shot, and goal! Puts it in. Leo Denor has been able to convert the penalty kick, and the Dragons will take a 4-0 lead.
I know, man. Don't make me come out there.
So with 15:20 left in the second half, Howard will now take a commanding 4-0 lead, and we'll just look to hold on. Gomez jumps over the back of Toon. Nighthawks recover on the second ball, hit right into the stomach of Kargbo. He will keep going forward with it, and because of that, Romero has to go backwards. Bob all the way back to Pinson. Pinson trying to get his team to get into a passing situation. Sissoko takes it away and then stumbles as the ball was coming his way for the pass. And a substitution will be made as Frank Mwaka Tumbala will come in as Christian Oriana will head to the visitors' bench. Given away, Mejia. It's going to be a 3-on-2 breakaway. Mejia into the box. He's going to try to cross the Sanchez with the save on the first one. Bounced around. Bicycle kick attempt by Mwaka Tumbala. And in the end, the Dragons are able to keep it out of their own net. What a scramble in front of Howard's goal. And Toon is still down on the Dragons' goal line. He's now trying to limp back into play. Mejia trying to talk to the assistant referee. I believe he's trying to say that the ball was in the net. I don't believe it ever got there, but he is pleading his case. And the referee will now allow play to continue. Denor played into the box, knocked away. Pazmina goes up towards Toon, unable to control it once again. Doumbia taken by a body, and it will be another foul against the Dragons. Romero. The Dragon midfield is just swarming the Nighthawks whenever they have possession of the ball. That gets past Denor. He's got a fast break, and he will chip it right towards Pinson. Clearly not what Denor had in mind on that one. Not sure if he was trying to cross and just put it too close to the goalkeeper, if he was trying to chip it over Pinson. Fuentes with the shot on the left, and that one will go just wide. Akinratoye will return back into the game for the Dragons as Denor will get a break. Sissoko steps up, plays it up towards Gray. Played across to Akinratoye, who shoulders it back towards Gomez. Gargbo was trying to go back to the corner for Akinratoye, but just not able to make the connection. Gallus returns for the Nighthawks as he will replace Ibadi. Cargbo played up towards Kamara. Doumbia hit up the field and out of play by Kemet Kalam. Gomez, another good tackle from him. Howard looking to go on the counter. Fuentes, what a ball forward for Gray into the corner. Gray picks it up, turns towards goal. He will get around his defender into the box. Gray shot off of the near side post and out of play for a goal kick. Joe Belgrade just blew past his defender and unfortunately was stopped by the metalwork. As we will see the first appearance of the Dragons' newest player, Al Hassani Ba, just added to the roster, and he will get a run out in his first day as an official member of the Howard Dragons men's soccer team. Ba has filled in at left back as Sissoko has moved up to a midfield role. Meanwhile, this is Doumbia, who's made a run forward, still going forward with it. Estrada into the corner, cuts towards the middle. Estrada curls it in, looking for Akinratoye, and he just wasn't quite Shaquille O'Neal enough to get to that one. Under 10 to play here in Columbia as the weather has cleared out and we actually have some blue skies overhead. Akinratoye plays it wide to Gomez. Given away. And given once more, Sissoko plays over the top for Akinratoye. down the near sideline, and that is going to be played out for a Howard throw-in.
You stay in, keep him outside. Go outside, you stay in.
Kamara. And Kamara offsides on the play. Gomez heads it backwards. Toon tried to keep it in play. And the referee will actually say that the ball was already out and it will still be a Northern Virginia throw-in. Couple of substitutions for the Nighthawks as Christian Flores Esquivel has come in to replace Bob. And for the Dragons, it is Feria who has come in, with Sissoko seeing his day likely done. Dumboya hit the ball right into his teammate's face as Gomez got the worst of that one. A couple more substitutions now as Kira Gellis will come in as she will replace Akise in the middle of the park. And for the Dragons, we have a goalkeeper change. As Danny Ventura has replaced Jesse Sanchez to play out the last 6.5 minutes between the pipes. So close the book on Jesse Sanchez, who made 3 saves and was able to hold on to the clean sheet in his time in there. Played on, and Ventura actually gets into the action early on, and now we will have the referee blow his whistle. So Ventura makes a save right away, and the referee ends up not deciding anything other than just giving a free kick to the Dragons. Estrada into the corner for Gray. Gray looking to see if he can turn the corner. It gets into the box, plays it into the middle, and knocked away strongly by Pazmina. Another substitution for the Dragons, and it is going to be Diego Ruiz going in for Baraka Kagira Kargbo, who has seen another strong game in a Howard uniform. And he will get to sit the next 5 minutes for a well-deserved break after a really good effort. Corner kick played in towards the far post. Tried to play back in on the other side by Feria. Toon gets under possession, looking for Kira Gellis on the overlap. And a foul is going to be called against the Dragons behind the ball. Referee will say it's obstruction. So this will be an indirect kick. This ball cannot go directly into the goal for it to count. Pazmina into the box. Headed away. Romero, his shot. That's going to be blocked by the Dragons' defensive line. And then Dumboya is able to get a strong clearance all the way up the field. Into the corner. Mejia plays a great ball into the box. Toon just misses getting to that one. Gallus trying to track it down on the far side, and she's unable to keep it in. Howard will make a substitution. So Fuentes will come in as Abdul Kamara will get to enjoy the game, the rest of the game from the bench, as a great ball by Akin Rotoye tried to curl it around for Fuentes, just couldn't quite get the right pace on that one. Certainly had the right idea. Played forward to Mejia. Tries to flick it around for his teammate, but it is going to be taken away by Estrada and back to Ventura. Gomez. Romero clatters into him. Takes away Gallus, trying to shield off Feria. Still Gallus on the defense there, and it is going to be out for Howard throw-in. Ruiz nutmegs the defender, trying to get it forward to Fuentes. Estrada plays it to the opposite corner for Gray. Gray looking towards the middle to play through it for Feria. Back to Gray. It's getting closer to goal there, but Pazmina takes it away. And a handball is called on the play by Alex Romero. Dumbuya. Minute and a half left. One last chance for the Dragons to try to add to the tally. Mejia plays it long, looking for Toon, who will go for a scorpion kick towards goal, and nobody there. Ventura will dribble around his own box and just try to kill some more clock. Mejia will pressure him off it. Punts it towards Gray. Estrada has another foul called against him. The 25th against the Dragons, and hopefully the last one we see today. Played quickly by Pazmina towards the box. Headed away. Bah. Able to force it out of play, and that will be, I believe, a Howard throw-in. Nope, it's going to be a Northern Virginia throw-in. Made it the last call, and the clock will be stopped as the referee is trying to prevent time wasting on the play. Mejia throws it backwards. And the Nighthawks still trying to push the ball forward to Gallus. And that ball kicked right into the face of Hino Josa.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we will in fact have one last foul called against the Dragons. Why not make it 26? But in the end, it will be a 4-0 win for the Howard Community College Dragons. They improved to 4-0 on the year as they really look to be in a place that they can make a strong run on this season. With a couple more big home games upcoming, in particular, 1 week from today, Harford Community College will be coming here to Columbia in what will surely be a highly contested matchup. that will do it for us here in Columbia. Once again, on behalf of everybody here at the Howard Community College Athletics Department, we thank you for watching in this game. Final score, Howard 4, Northern Virginia Nighthawks 0.